Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 16 team of the land, LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Sooners offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, we check out tape on this offense. Your eye just goes to these highlight reel catches this elite wide receiver makes again and again.
And you know, one thing that stands out to me is not only does he get these chances to make plays, but the defenses, they do their homework. And what they typically will do is put a couple defenders on him. And when they do that, that's when it opens up other aspects of this offense that they're going to have to be able to take advantage of today.
They'll run it here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Now a quick third down test on this opening drive of the game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the left side. And the ball is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They're going to the air on the first play. Pulls it in. It's Durham. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
A second down after that completion. Wants to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Hilton. The defense grabs it after the completion was just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Can he get there on the ground? Now here he goes. They can't stop him. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Hey, Chris, how about the running back here on 3rd down and 1? He's so focused on trying to just pick up a couple yards for the first down. You can almost see him slightly hesitate there once he hit that initial surge from that defense and was still on his feet. He's looking around. There's nobody to slow him down, so he gets huge yards on this play.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The pass rush gets home.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Trying to find room. It's Durham. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. He's in the clear. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run it. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. Of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The defense scoops it up.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert. get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it. They're able to knock it away.
Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
We make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
They bring him down after a short gain there. Pass complete. It's second down now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Fights off a defender. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Tries the right with a quick throw. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway. 2nd and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
The sure hands. It's Anderson. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. As with the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the running back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Now they're running on the toss. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
And they'll kick it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. Return brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Caught quickly. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
The short completion of the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader, but based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They'll try the ground game here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
Grab down the middle. It's Burks. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Back to throw. It's Mateer. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Back to throw again. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. After making his first attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it down the right side. The pass is intercepted. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
To throw, it's Mateer. Makes the catch, but couldn't stay in bounds. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Burks. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage,
breaks into the clear. Now here he goes, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. This time a completion. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Hart over the middle. It's Anderson. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Pressure is coming. Hit just as he throws the ball. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, and a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. And Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try aggressive and cut into this lead. They'll play it safe. On first down, it's play action. Throws it to the right. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And that's good enough for a first down.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Contact as he threw it. Pass is incomplete. The defense the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Second down, going to throw it. Quick dart to the right. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a man. Quick throw, testing the middle. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Quarterback operating an empty set. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before half.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He stopped at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the back. A loss of a yard.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down.
Oh, what a grab!
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Tries the right with a quick throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Putting toward the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had five guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Extra point makes it a 6-point game, 13-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
He's in the clear. Now here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Sooners come to the line to run the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Testing the right side here. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. He finally makes the stop, but a chunk play there. Moves the ball inside the 10.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. To throw, it's Mateer. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's That's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Off the play fake on first down. It's a dart right down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
That massive play moves it across midfield to the plus 42. First down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Hilton. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Runs through the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
He'll throw it now. Caught on the outside. It's Potts. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Just an avalanche of momentum continues for this team. Now the defense gets involved with this sack here on 3rd down, setting up a huge 4th down and a chance maybe to get the ball back.
The Sooners will have to punt this one away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And that Mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll be brought down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Toss play to the outside. Crosses the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
First down for the offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here comes a handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. Of two.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Short pass finds the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On third down, he drops to throw. Tight end makes the grab. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's third and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
First and goal, most likely 4-down territory to claim the lead. On the ground, it's Jackson. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. The front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Brooks. He stopped and gets a first down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Ott. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch man to the sidelines, and that gain is enough to move the sticks.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Grab behind the line. It's Ott. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Working clock with the ground game. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So So second and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now here's the toss play. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. First down, right back to the running game. Zero running stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
On the run, it's Jackson. Tackle made just short of the end zone. They'll put the ball about the 3. Now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up fourth and short. Now a late timeout is taken, 6 seconds showing on the clock. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Now he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense on fourth down to get the football back here in this tight game. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Back to pass. It's Mateer looking for a late deep shot. One last pass attempt falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams back.